welcome to Pagan Goddess Tarot, and today we are doing the September monthlies. Whoops, there went your card. And it's going to be for the zodiac sign of Taurus. And this one is the Badger Spirit. It's from the Animal Spirit, and it's telling you to be fearless and bold. I'm sorry. Be fearless and bold. Now keep in mind, this is a general collective reading, so it may resonate with you. If it does, take it with you. If it doesn't, leave it on the table for someone else. Sometimes it doesn't resonate until later, which is actually quite common, because this is fortune telling and we're predicting the future, so some of this may not have happened yet. If you start to see that it is happening, then feel free to rewatch any videos that you want on the channel. As a matter of fact, you can watch any of the videos you want on the channel. The ones you should be watching are your sun, moon, and rising signs, and your Venus, okay? And that'll give you a better picture of your overall energy, right? So we have the Knight, and it's telling you to be brave and honest. Again, this came from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards. Okay, one more. There we go. Earth Guardian, stay rooted and grounded. Okay, there we are. So, I'm going to use the Celtic Tarot for the main portion of the reading. It's going to be a 5-position spread. The past, present, future, and advice from Spirit, and then the most probable outcome if you follow Spirit's advice. Okay, in the past you had the Wheel of Fortune is moving in your favor. Okay. Okay. And the present. Oh. The Knight of Shields. This looks like you did something to move things forward in your past to start the wheel turning in your favor, and it's like you're just moving. You're moving steadily and slowly and purposely towards your outcome, your goal, whatever it is that you want. So that's why Badger Spirit's here. It's telling you to be fearless and bold. But also you need to be brave and honest, okay? And stay rooted and grounded. These are all things that Taurus is well known for anyways. You know, you're very strong, steady, and steady stays the course. I don't know what's wrong with me. My mouth can't keep up with my brain. Okay, so we have the Nine of Shields. This is your future. This is your financial independence. It's like you started your own business, or you took over. No, she's independent. She learned everything she could possibly learn, and she not only knows it, she applies that knowledge, and I think what it is when you start getting into heavy wealth and abundance, you can get it. A lot of people let it go to their heads. So be fearless and bold as you're moving forward and acquiring whatever it is that you want. And that is, again, you have to be honest and brave. When you have to act with integrity, especially if you're building a business, okay? Whatever this is, you should be working with integrity anyways, and you probably are. But a lot of times people will get money. Look at how many people win the lottery and then they're broke 5 years later. Okay, it's because they didn't stay rooted and grounded. Or people come into a little money and they start changing their behavior and acting like somebody. They start acting bougie and whatnot, So, Spirit's advice for you is to accept the rebirth. You have your spirit team up here. You're getting ready to basically go down the river of life, okay? And it's you've done something, you've accomplished something, or you let go of something, you released something, because whenever there's an ending, there's a new beginning. Okay, so we're taking it that the ending is implied because that's the new birth. Okay. And what's the most probable outcome? Oh wow. What's the most probable outcome if you follow Spirit's advice? And it's the Magician. You will have learned how to utilize the energies of all the suits. You're going to be able to do as above, so below. You're going to bring it out from the ethers and bring it to life down here, down on earth. Okay? That's an amazing card. And it looks like at the bottom of the deck we have you coming. I think what you were coming out of it was this grief. You lost something, and you know, it's like you're just starting to come to grips with it, and you know, you turned around and you found your gifts, or at least you see the way towards them, because you know there's a bridge, but he's not looking either way. He can't even see the rainbow coming from the castle, showing him that's bringing the abundance. Okay, is so focused on the grief, what he lost. Okay, so it's like you're coming out of it, and that's probably what changed fortune in your favor. Okay, so I'm going to use the Wizard Tarot to clarify the cards. Alright. Oh yeah, it took you a while, but you had to look at things from a different perspective. It doesn't necessarily mean a higher. There's a wealth of knowledge in that library. That's a library behind him. There's a wealth of knowledge in there. Okay, and he can't access it until he comes down out of the tree. So it's good to look at things from a different perspective, but it's also good to, you know, she didn't build this by not being knowledgeable. So, you know, moving forward, okay, I would imagine you know, so that way you can make your plans, okay, and you're making plans to move forward. It doesn't matter if it's slow, 'cause, you know, slow and steady wins the race. You've heard that before. It's slow, steady progress, okay? And sometimes it takes a lot of strength. I mean, there's days like I had to skip yesterday. Well, we had a hurricane, so you know, I'm not in the direct path that Ida took, but I was projected to be there. We didn't get hit very hard over here. I'm more on the western side of the state, but I mean, you still have to prepare for it. You still have to be that Knight of Pentacles, knowing, you know, oh, no, I can't just leave this hanging out here, you know. So it does take a lot of strength, you know, and there's times that, you know, you maybe not want to give up, but it's like, I need a break, or I need this, and you know, you're not doing that. You're moving steadily forward, but you're not running yourself to death either. And that's part of being rooted and grounded, is the knowledge that it takes time to build things. Because you've been nurturing whatever this is for a very long time. Okay. You got the Nine of Pentacles. I'm sorry, Nine of Shields. In the Celtic Tarot, they call them shields. Okay. Alright. And I think in the past, you felt bound. You felt bound and restricted. And it was because you couldn't see things clearly. You had to see things from a different perspective to get the blindfold off. And once you realize that, you set yourself free, because she's actually holding the cord that's holding the bonds. Her binding. Okay? And once you release yourself from that self-imposed bondage, this suffering, you know, this suffering, and saw the reality of the situation, you realized you could move into Empress energy. You could become abundant. You could be abundant. You could be nurturing and kind and caring and loving and bringing forth blessings for others, okay? And you're getting this rebirth because you took the time to rest and reflect and see what you, recharge your batteries. Sometimes when we're tired or strained like that, it's very hard for us to make any decisions. We get kind of crippled up emotionally, and it's hard. We have to go within, and this is where you really have to get honest with you. Be brave and honest. It takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of strength to be honest with yourself about what's holding you back. What are you doing? Why are we doing this? You know, we as in you. Why am I doing this? You know, why am I on this path? Is this what I truly want? Those kind of things. And those are the things that you have to really be brave and honest and fearless and bold, because some of the things you're going to drag it up to release it, to heal it and release it, and it may take multiple times, you know. And but that's the energy that you go into, and that's why you're getting the rebirth, because you did the work, okay? And now you're coming out the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles is called the Empress of the Minor Arcana, and she's a very, very abundant queen. Abundance means a lot more than just wealth, as far as material wealth. It is spiritual wealth. There's abundance. You could, here's an example. The queen goes, okay, let's say the queen's in street clothes and nobody knows she's the queen. Okay, and so maybe she gives somebody a coin, the lady at the market who's short, but that's what's going to feed her family, that woman's family that night, and it's just a penny or two, and she gives it to her, and it makes that woman's life happier. Or, okay, so that's a monetary abundance. But there's also sometimes, you know, how they tell you, to be kind. Okay, kindness should be our forward footing when we're out in public. That person that you tell a compliment, you know, you look pretty in that dress, or you know, I don't know, just thank you, or just being polite, or just sometimes you just have to smile at somebody that's having a bad day, and it'll change their whole day, you know. So you really don't know what other people are going through, and that's part of being abundant too, is knowing that, you know, be giving of yourself, okay? Now that doesn't mean, you know, letting people sponge off you, mooch off you, and that stuff like that. I'm just saying, you know, there's a man that comes into our store that doesn't have a lot of money. He's an older gentleman. He rides his bike, and he comes in every day. He comes in multiple times every day. And you know what? He's like a breath of fresh air when he walks in the door. He's always happy. He's always smiling. You know, got a good word to say to somebody. He's always talking to somebody. He's just fun, and he's funny. And like, you could be in the most miserable mood, when that man walks in the door, he lights up the room. That's abundance too. He has an abundance of love, and he gives it freely, okay? Because he's happy. He loves his life. And that's where you're getting into these kinds of energies. And that's when you start manifesting the things that you truly want. You have to have the clarity. You have to have the clarity to see it, okay? Look at the energy that's swirling around that card. That's shamanic energy. If you've seen me when I pull the cards, and you have the magic card, I think it's in the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck, and it's magic with a K, but I'm not positive, so don't quote me on that one. It's on one of the Oracle decks, so, okay? It's magic with a K. That's the kind of energy that you're pulling in, okay? This is the energy that is already swirling around you. You have a magnetic field around you anyways. That's the aura. That's what people are reading. It's your vibration. This energy, you can utilize it, you know. And that's the kind that we see around shamans when they're doing their work. It's really powerful energies. And once you have the clarity, you can see it. Okay? You can see it. You may not literally be able to see it, but you will understand it. And you'll understand how it works. Because you are going to master this type of energy, okay? It's telling you you're going to have mastered it, and you're going to be able to work with it and build with it. Okay? Yep. Your ships are coming in. Okay? There's no doubt about it. And you have, at the bottom of the deck, you have the devil energy. But the devil energy is sometimes not, it doesn't always have to be a toxic behavior or a toxic person. Sometimes it is about passion. What are you passionate about? Okay, what are you passionate about? And that's probably what you're going to want to build. Okay, and the devil's warning with that is not to let it slip into a toxic behavior. You know, if you're setting up a business and you're working, 15 hours a day or whatever, and you're doing that for 6 months, and you set the business up, and then you can start have people come in and help you or whatnot, then that's okay. Okay, but if you are doing it 4 years later and you're getting in the employee's way, then it's toxic. Okay, then it's too much, and that's the warning. It's not to let it go overboard. Okay, but it's very passionate. I mean, think about it. The devil is tempting. It's passion. It's something you're passionate about. Okay, so let me get a couple of archangel cards for you, and let's see where this is going and what they have to say for you. Okay, you have victory. Archangel Sandalphon, your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. Okay. We have gentleness. Archangel Sandalphon, be gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. Okay. And then we have compassion. Soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself. And sometimes that's the hardest thing to do, is to be kind to yourself. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'm not going to be doing extendeds, obviously. I'm way behind, but I had to do a lot of hurricane prepping, so there's that. And I'll get it all caught up, and we'll be right up and running again. So I hope you enjoy these. I do hope you enjoy these readings. I hope you listen to this one. I mean, this is an amazing reading. You really have done something, and you have the ability to bring something to life. So thank you for watching. You know the routine. Hit like, subscribe, share, and keep the video in the algorithm. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and see you later.